Hi OMS students. Today we're going to talk about using the Notecard method for your research. So remember, with your research, in order to get a 4 on the rubric, you need to have at least 4 different sources. So that could mean websites or books. So today I'm going to show you how to take information from those websites and put them into Notecard so that you're able to use those notes later in your essay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up Quizlet. If you don't have an account yet, you can create one using your Google account. You just sign in with Google. If you do have an account, it should be under your Google login, so go ahead and just sign in with Google. Once you get to the Quizlet homepage, you're going to push this Create button up here. So you can enter a title for your Quizlet. Title might be Research, and then I'm going to put the name of the person I'm researching, which is Robin Williams. I'm going to start with this first note card here. So if I find a website I really like, I found this one right here. Obviously I'm going to read for information, and then I'm going to see if there's any information I want to pull that I'll quote or paraphrase. So let's say I want to quote this very first line here. And remember, quote means that I'm taking it word for word. I'm not putting it into my own words. I'm taking it word for word from the website. So if I want to pull this piece of information, I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back to my Quizlet. I'm going to make sure to do the open quotes on my keyboard, paste, close quotes right there. So now I have that in quotes on the first side of my note card. Where it says definition, this is where you're going to copy and paste in where you found this source from. So for example, if we go back to this website, it happens to tell a lot of information at the bottom. So if I look at the very bottom, there's citation information. Right now, I just want the URL. You can also copy it from up here as well. It doesn't matter where you copy it from. And then that is going to be pasted in the definition. When you go back and use EasyBib, by using the EasyBib tutorial that we are posting, you're going to learn how to take that website URL, this link right here, and put that into MLA format. So if you haven't watched that video yet, you might not know what that means, but you're going to go back to that video, and this is where you're going to use the link that we pasted here. Alright, so we have one quote. Now we're going to go back and let's say there's something we want to paraphrase. So if we look at this paragraph right here, it says, on August 11th, 2014, the 63-year-old comedian was found dead in his California home. His publicist released this statement: Robin Williams passed away this morning. He has been battling severe depression of late. So let's say we want to paraphrase that, meaning we want to put it into our own words. I might say something like, Robin Williams passed away at 63 years old in his home in California. Okay, so I put it into my own words. I didn't copy what was on the website, but I still gave that information. We still need to cite it, even if you paraphrase. So we're going to copy that link again, and then over in definition, we're going to paste it. So we can go back later and take that information and put it into our bibliography. So that's the note card method. Remember, like I said, you need 4 different sources. You want information on their background, you want information on how they're respectful, how they're resourceful, and how they're responsible. So I would recommend 2 note cards for each of those 4 things, meaning you should have a minimum of 8 note cards of research in order to complete this project. So make sure to do all 8. To save, don't forget to push the Create button, otherwise it'll all go away. So you want to make sure to do Create. You can always go back in and edit after you create. If you have any questions, feel free to email, but that's how you create and mark down your research using the Notecard method.